Hello, you guys. It's me, Taylor, and today is actually Thursday, so happy Thursday. Today I wanted to come to you guys about just recently I found this paper right here, and it lists languages I wanted to learn, and I can't remember when I wrote it, but it was like a long time ago. I think maybe like when I was in, I want to say like ninth or 10th grade. So it was like 2009, 2010. And I wanted to show you guys the paper. And surprisingly, like I didn't even know I wrote all these other languages besides me learning Korean, Japanese, Mandarin Chinese, and a few other ones. So I have I kind of list them from so it's 1 through 36 languages on here. You can't really see it just because the paper is kind of old and it's actually like a gold color paper. So I have Arabic, Armenian, since Asian, I don't know what that is. Bengali, Chinese, German, Greek, Finnish, Italian, Japanese, Korean, like I said, Portuguese, Norwegian, Russian, Spanish, Jamaican, Swedish, Thai, Romanian, French, Danish, a few other ones I can't obviously pronounce. Yeah, and I was like, wow, I didn't know. And I put like some dashes right here of the languages I have actually checked out, in a sense. Like I've checked out Arabic, Chinese, German, Japanese, Korean, Thai, Russian, Spanish, Jamaican, Italian, French. I think that's it. And yeah, but I also had like this on the other side of this paper is, like I said, you can't really see anything, but this lighting is really bad from this paper. But I wrote some pinyin down from some Chinese I was trying to learn at the time. And so yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. Also, if you guys are wondering what I'm going to do in using all these languages, I just wanted to share with you guys. I wrote down an interpreter, a language teacher, a translator, or linguistic person, I'm guessing. And I had to research them. The interpreter, language teacher, and translator kind of speaks for itself, but I didn't know like the in-depth information from it. So it says a translator translate written material from one language to another. And then the kind of material that is involved may include product manuals, business reports, business correspondence, legal documents, website, subtitles for films, song lyrics, and literature. And when I thought about that, I was like, what? I could if I chose to and had the credentials for it and things like that, maybe I could help you guys who don't speak Korean or whatever learn subtitles or write subtitles in English for people that a lot of times who are interested in I don't know, Korean music, I guess. For example, EXO or something. If they do a lot of TV shows nowadays, or they are on TV shows, and sometimes the English for it doesn't really make sense. But that's fine, it happens. And if you're not used to using English a lot, and it can happen, but then I could just get a career and then do that or something like that, or and edit a script or something, make sure a script is written correctly in English, or write use something, take a written Korean form and write it in English or something. I don't know, something like that. So then it was saying what I need to be able to do and what to get to be a translator, and the requirements and things like that. So then that's really all I did. Yeah, that's some English I did. But yeah, so language teacher, it's kind of like when if you're born in the United States, most of the time you had like a language class that you had to take, a requirement like Spanish or French. Those really are the main two language classes we have that I know that my school had back when I was going to either high school or even middle school and elementary. We were required to like take a Spanish class, and I could be like a language teacher, but it doesn't have to be, I guess, Spanish or French. It could be something else. I don't know. And even in like some colleges here, you can learn like Japanese, German, Russian, French. I think Dutch might be one of them, but I'm not sure. It depends on the college. But yeah, you can do that, or I could do that really. Another option for a language teacher, I can be an interpreter, which is the opposite of translator. And I believe an interpreter is someone who can, like, if I'm talking, or if someone is talking and speaking English, I take what they're speaking in English and speak whatever target language they're talking to. So if they're talking to people who speak German and the person that's speaking is speaking English, I translate whatever they say in English to German. Yeah, so that's basically what I think an interpreter does. The gist of it, if I'm wrong, please correct me, but I know I'm like missing something. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys like what stuff I have in this like big old binder of mine. I have a lot that I haven't really showed you guys or just mentioned, just because I'm still doing like some research and things like that. I also have some more languages over here. I have Hawaiian, Arabic, Egyptian, a whole bunch of stuff. Polish. These other languages I haven't even like heard of or like even tried to like learn yet. It's because finding material to learn a certain language is kind of hard sometimes, and making sure you're finding the right person you want to learn from, or making sure you're learning it correctly is hard. I got some Japanese words over here from like way back in the day. This paper is actually Italian language on here. Non parlo italiano. Parle inglese. Non capisco. So per repitare. De dove viene. Yeah, so I was learning Italian for some time back in the day. I don't remember because it just happened, blah, blah, blah. Because it was, when you're a kid, you just explore a lot of stuff. So yeah, so this video is going to be kind of long just because I'm bored and I haven't really talked to you guys or seen you guys in forever. So yeah, this is recently I was learning Arabic language, and I wrote down from the video Marhaban Anna Taylor, and then I learned that there's a certain way you have to use Arabic speaking when you're speaking with male or female. So that's interesting. Some more, and this is different Arabic, but it's like a different dialect. So which is interesting, and yeah. So I just got a whole bunch of language stuff. This is Swahili, Jambo, Haruri, Asani. I know like Wageni, Asante. I learned this from, I don't know if you guys remember. It says pbs.org. The movie, man, what was that movie called? I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't know. When it was a lion, it was a zebra, a hippopotamus, a giraffe, and they were like in the zoo and stuff like that. And they wanted to go to Africa. Well, they wanted to leave New York, and they wanted to go to Africa. Man, what is that movie called? I can't remember. If you know what I'm talking about. So in the movie, they had like different series of the movie come out, and they had one where Man, I can't even remember. They had like ancient, kind of like African proverbs come out, and they had like they were talking Swahili. So yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know. Just don't mind me. I don't know anything right now. My mind is kind of like blah right now. So because this video is getting super long. This is Thai. So I don't have these in really a lot of. This is Russian. Some Russian. And a lot of. I like to organize stuff. I like to write stuff down. I like to be organized. I like to make a plan. If I don't, you guys obviously can tell I don't be doing anything. I've been working lately and just yeah, and just trying to practice more actually speaking Korean, because I feel like if I don't be able to use the Korean I'm writing down, I feel like it's kind of like a waste. Like I can know how to write it and stuff like that, but if I don't know how to speak it or pronounce it, then it's no point of me learning it. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Russian, Polish, Swedish, which I haven't practiced anything lately. French. I just want to learn so many languages just because. Well, not just because. So that I can help people that I meet that are native speakers of other languages and help them if they're having trouble speaking or describing something in English. So, and that's what the job I have now really does help when it comes to learning a language. Like we get now, majority of the people obviously can speak English, but for like my other coworkers that aren't as interested as I am in it, which is fine. And like I just tell them the differences between like Chinese, Korean, Japanese, even with German, Italian, French, the differences and things like that I've learned over the years, and just tell them, it's really a lot of hand gestures that comes into play, when you're talking about something, and just taking your time. And I notice people who are not native English speakers say we speak fast, and we do. Just don't, when you're learning English, take your time. It's okay if you're slower than your peers or people take your time. Just take your time, that's all. So, yeah, that Taiwanese, I have categories, but I want to get more tabs like this. This is Korean. This white one is Japanese. I think that's mentioned Chinese. Yep, Chinese and Spanish. So far that's all I got. I'm not going to show myself because I look kind of toe up. So, yeah, I need to shampoo my hair today. I have work Saturday. But I want to show you guys some of the language materials I have. Ooh, this vlog is so long. I'm going to get more books like this, or more notebooks, and write what book language it's going to be going to. So this one is Korean, as you guys have seen it before. It has 100 sheets, so I want books like this. I haven't really done much in it besides what you guys have already seen. I haven't been practicing. And one thing for sure is I need to learn not just the basic greetings, but after I say hello to someone or things like that, learn about the response afterwards. So what they would say responding to whatever I say. So yeah. So the last thing I did in this book was some vocabulary words, and I want to put more, but I just haven't. But I'm probably going to fill it, probably like it's a billion vocabulary words. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Italian, I have this book since like 2012. No, 2010, I think. It was a long time, but it looks new because I haven't used it. I haven't really did anything with it really yet. German, I had this book since like 2009 or 10. Yeah, haven't really, like I said, I just wrote my name in it. Can't really see that, but yeah, I wrote my name in it. That's about it. Haven't really did anything with it yet. Visgidaston, Ciao. And now this book I have, you can tell I've kind of, you know, looked at it, and is that the edges are kind of toe up. The inside is like, what's going on? I have looked over it a few times, and yeah, I think learning Japanese is really cool. Not just if you're in an anime or like things that are kawaii, or just like the music, which, you know, it's cool too, but just to learn it and learn like history and things like that, it's cool. O genki desu ka? Ego ga was ego ga ego ga hanasemasu ka? I think that's, do you speak English? I think. I could be wrong. Sometimes I just be at work and I just say stuff randomly out of nowhere. I don't know. I thought that was, do you speak English? Eigo ga wakarimasu ka? Nihongo ga suki desu. I guess I can speak a little sometimes. Wakarimasu. And did I tell you guys, when people come in, because we don't get a lot of people that come in and they speak Japanese, I'd be so, like, any language, I just get so excited and things like that. It's so fun. And I got this little, by the way, this is the last thing before I go. So this little book, I got it from a Japanese like restaurant, and I recommend picking up things that look like this. So if you say, when I start learning Japanese seriously and learning like kanji, this is amazing because it helps. It's like another piece of material to help me speak and learn kanji, katakana, hiragana, all that, everything. So in this book, it actually shows like different restaurants they have within like the Detroit area and like other places in the United States, and just recommends a whole bunch of places and exercises and things that you can do. And like if you go somewhere and they have like these little booklets on the side, pick it up, grab it, just make sure it's free, because you don't want to like steal. Stealing is bad. So pick this book up, like it's free. So pick this book up, and I love it because it's in, you know, it's not like English where you flip it from this side. It's Japanese, so you flip it from this side, right? So cool. So pick up this, like, not literally this book, but if you find books that have like a language you're learning on it and it's free, and you know, it's not like, I guess, bad or anything, and this shows you like different places you can go, and it's in Japanese, get it, or whatever. Like I said, whatever language you're learning, pick it up, because I think it's really awesome how they have these books that are, it shows English, but it shows your target language that you're learning. So that's always good. So I've recognized these letters. I've seen those before. Literally, like, I think the other day I was looking at some Japanese, like these ones. I don't really know what this is, don't know what that is. This one and this one, yes. This one and this, I think this is katakana, something in katakana, don't know, but yeah. So that is amazing. So I'm about to go before this camera is like, girl, what you doing? And I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And what's your languages that you're learning, or just one single language? Is it harder for you because different material is hard to find, or is it easier for you because you have someone you can speak with? Or like, what are you guys doing or with the language, or are you guys using it, or you know, what are you having fun? Basically, I'm having fun. Sometimes it gets stressful because I want to learn so many different languages at a time, or I'm just being stubborn about things, who knows. But I'll see you guys later. Annyeong. Bye bye. See you later. Bye.